morning for me and my belly. We're officially 25 weeks. Why is it so high? Like, why is my belly button up here? Oh. Boom. Let's see. Boom. So I'm not going to be sharing what my actual weight is during this journey because everybody is different and nobody should compare. However, I will share what I gain because I found it so funny last time. Last pregnancy I gained 23 kilo. 23. And so far we're up 8. So I'm at 8 kilo weight gain already, which probably explains why my back is killing me. But yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I actually wanted to do a bit of a welcome to September reset, September vibes vlog because that is just where we're at in life right now. And I actually definitely want to, from the feedback from you guys, was include obviously life bits into my videos and stuff as well now that we are pregnant, and document the journey a bit more if you like. Because I can't even remember how much I actually included last time, but anyway, we're not on last time, we're on this time. However, I definitely want to be way more like, is open the word? I don't know if that's the word. Basically, I weighed myself there to document the progression of the belly, because quite frankly, after I had Blake, you know, over the course of like what I felt like was like a good solid year, I finally got back to where I was really happy with my physique and things, and I got questions all the time as to, oh, how did you like get back in shape, or you couldn't have gained that much weight during pregnancy, or you got lucky, or blah de blah de blah. And I think it's so important to acknowledge how different everyone's journey is going to be if you're pregnant, right? Every single person's, this journey is going to be different from my own first experience, and not to compare your journey whatsoever. B, I also want to show the kind of more all the real bits of pregnancy as well that are just not enjoyable, because yeah, it's not always spoken about, and sometimes you then sit and feel, oh my god, did I just feel ungrateful, or do I just feel like I'm complaining, or X, Y, am I the only one that feels this, X, Y and Z? And I don't want people to get that vibe from my channel ever. I don't want to be like, oh look at me, I'm in the gym, I'm lifting weights, I'm still getting up at 5:30, like I'm doing all the bits. Yet I am pregnant, because I am doing all the bits, and yes I am pregnant, and listen to how out of breath I am. Listen to how out of breath I am. So yes, I basically gained, it's funny, right, because in my first pregnancy with Blake, I gained very little weight at the start, right, and I had no bump, and like every day I was like looking to have a bump yet, to have a bump yet, to have a bump yet, and it took so long for me to get one. I was honestly about 4.5 months in before I even had any resemblance of a baby bump, right? Is it awful dark in here, or is it just me? Let me see. And then out of nowhere, around about the 6-month mark, like boom. I mentioned this already, but basically my midwife was like, right, we're going to just like be measuring you a wee bit more frequently, just because well, you're measuring quite large. And she was like, it's weird because it kind of came out of nowhere, and I was like, I know, like literally out of nowhere. And then everybody that I saw was always like, oh my god, look at you, you sure that's not twins? Oh my god, you're huge. Blah. Things to not say to a pregnant person is anything about their weight, okay? Just don't do it. They're already having an identity crisis. However, so in my first experience of pregnancy, right, I definitely was like, oh my god, what has happened? This is such a struggle. Like, I'm never going to get... I went into pregnancy, right, thinking I'm going to be in the gym 6 weeks postpartum, I'm going to get my body back, no problem. I'm literally, like, it's just going to be underlying, it's just going to be under this wee bump, and then Like literally gives me like 6 weeks and I'll be back again. I went from that to towards the end of my pregnancy, having gained 23 kilo, my stomach literally out to here, my face puffy, my legs, my bum, like everything like holding fat and water, to honestly sit and thinking I am never going to look or feel like myself ever again. And I'm here to tell you, as a second time pregnant person, yes you will. Yes you will. It doesn't feel like it at the time, but I'm going to keep telling myself this, because I mean, I don't feel obviously too bad right now. I definitely have days where I feel obviously huge and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so uncomfy, like I just want to be able to have a flat stomach and breathe walking up and down the stairs. But I do want to make these videos as a second time pregnancy experience. Look at already, look at that. I've only had breakfast. As a second time gal, is this lighting's just off. To just show the highs and lows, but also to reassure you that you will feel like yourself again. It might not necessarily look exactly the same, but we're not trying to look exactly the same. As long as we feel like good and confident in ourselves, that's what we want. So basically, long story short, last time obviously I gained 23 kilo, I was huge, I was out here, and I just thought there's no return. Like there's no return from this. Like how do you go from this to any sense of what I was like before? Because I was small before, you know, I was very lean, very petite, like 6-pack abs, you know, real small. And I thought, well, we'll just see what happens. And obviously I took my time. Number one, I took 3 months off the gym. As we know, we had complications and illnesses and all the rest of it. So I took 3 months off postpartum, so then that already set me back. And then obviously it took me a while to get back into the swing of things, lost a lot of strength, a lot of muscle, blah de blah de blah. But we got there in the end, okay, and because we did it right, I didn't diet, I didn't like go on any kind of cut, I didn't do anything, I didn't over exercise, I literally just stuck to my usual routine. I stuck to my usual routine for like 6 years, stuck to it during pregnancy, stuck to it postpartum, and stuck with it right now. Like I do the same routine all the time because it works for me, and that's it. And it's sustainable. It is sustainable. This is the point, right guys? Everything that I post about health and fitness is to last you your whole entire life. We're not doing quick fixes, and we're not doing diet programs, and we're not doing anything like that. Like I want you to go through your life the way that I'm going through mine with health and fitness, and for it just to be an ever evolving journey and to suit every stage of life. Okay, it's not about like, oh, I've just had a baby, I'm going to go on an absolute shred, blah, 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 blah. Was there possibly genetics in there? Was there the fact that I was breastfeeding? Or was it those two combined with the fact that I'd been training for 6 years and also trained throughout pregnancy and put in the graft into my routine after? Yeah. But the thing was, I had a major identity crisis and it lasted me quite a while, and I definitely did think that I've got to find a new me. But in the end, I definitely got back. Like, see, even this at the start of this year with Blake sleeping through the night, right? Blake sleeping through the night. And me going to the gym in the morning, going 4 times a week, hitting my steps every day. Like, just, I would say like kind of, only about 6 months ago, I was just feeling like, wow. Like, I feel like me. I feel so good. I feel amazing. So now that I am back to hippopotamus, I definitely have a much better mindset going into it. However, people keep saying, oh, but it's harder second time round, it's harder to lose the weight, oh, you're also older now, or oh, but you've got 2 of them now, like that's gonna be... Shut up. Keep your negativity to yourself. See if you have any thoughts regarding pregnancy, postpartum and motherhood. If they're not positive, do not tell them to a pregnant person, right? Unless they ask. Okay, unless they ask. I mean, me, I don't really care, right? But there's some people that do. There's some people that would be really affected by these just do weights. So anyway, the point is, for this 9-minute video, is that I've got a much better like mindset right now. in that I know that I am hitting the gym 4 times a week. I know I'm out there walking 30 to 40 minutes every single day. I know I am eating 75 to 80% healthy whole food. I'm definitely a wee bit more on the desserts. I won't lie, but it's nothing drastic, you know, it's nothing crazy, it's a little bit extra, and that's fine. So I know any weight that I gain anywhere on this body has to be gained for me to create a child, and that's it. Like, that's all, that's what it's coming down to. If I was lying on my couch, if I was stuffing my face with food and eating for 2, if I wasn't exercising, if I was just like not putting in any effort, and I'm not talking about people that can't because they end up like really ill in pregnancy or they have high risk or something, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people that just use it as an excuse to just be a couch potato, right? That's a different story. That's a, well, you didn't set yourself up for any success, so what are you expecting, right? We are not in that category. We are putting in the effort and putting in the work. Thus, whatever weight is gained on this body, whatever I have to carry on this frame, is necessary, and that's absolutely fine. And honestly, I like a challenge, right? I'm not quite a Lucy Davis run across Iceland challenge, but I'm gonna create 2 humans and get back into absolutely cracking shape type of challenge, because I like it when people say, oh, you're never going to get your body back, oh, you're never going to look the same again, or just attach negativity to pregnancy and motherhood in general, right? So if you are in the boat of your first pregnancy, your first experience, and you're having an identity crisis, I will hit an identity crisis, and I know that. I'm going to get to the point where my face is out to here again, and I'm going to get to the point where I can't breathe, I can't sleep, all the rest of it, and my boobs are out to here and they're leaking and all sorts, and I'm going to have a hard time, and I know that. But I'm also going to know that it's so temporary, and it's for the greater good, and that's fine. So if you are in the position of your first pregnancy, A, it's temporary, and B, you will feel like yourself again. You'll get there, you will absolutely get there, and that is A-okay. It's okay, it's also okay to feel negative feelings in pregnancy. You're allowed to say, do you know what, I'm not enjoying this. I'm so grateful for my body to be able to be growing this child, but I am not enjoying it, and you're allowed to say that. So that's just the intro to this video. Me blabbing as to how you're allowed to feel whatever you want to feel during pregnancy, because you're the one going through it at the end of the day. But it's also a friendly reminder that it is such a temporary time, and also it's going so much faster second time round. I don't know if it's because I don't have time to sit and think about it. Like, I don't have time to really sit around and be like, oh, I feel nauseous, oh, I feel tired, oh, I could do a nap, or oh, I want to look at baby stuff, X, Y and Z. I don't even have time to go and get these nails fixed that have been done for a very long time. Okay, I don't have time to even shave places that I can no longer see, right? There's no time. So it's going much faster as well, which, do you know, I'm quite happy with it, how the speed that it's going. The first one, like pregnancy with Blake, went so slow, and it was so, every single minute of every single day was me being aware that I was pregnant, which was actually nice for a first experience. See that now, I'm like, I've done that. You can speed along now, and I'll see you in 3 months. Oh my god, I've only got 3.5 months left. Is that right? 3.5 months is crazy. But yeah, my mindset going into this is totally different in terms of body image. It's just, catch me next June. This time next year will be, it's not just about having abs, right? It's not about that. But I did really like my physique. I really enjoyed how I look and how I felt. And you're also allowed that, by the way. You're allowed to want to look a certain way and feel a certain way, no matter what stage of life you're at. So amen to that. Welcome to my September reset. This is the thing as well, right? You're also still allowed to have goals. Because people are like, oh, like, what are you going to do exercise wise? Like, why are you even going to the gym? What's the point? Like, blah, 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 blah. The point is that A, the gym and fitness to me has always been such a part of my life that if I just stopped going to the gym because I was pregnant, I'd be bored. I would lose that sense of self. Like, me going to the gym for an hour 4 times a week is the only time that that I'm not with Blake. She's asleep right now. I am with Blake every waking hour of her life. She doesn't really get babysat. She's been babysat like 4 times in 2 years, and it's been for like short periods of time. She's done 1 overnight, and it was just in June there, and it was with grandparents because Adam and I finally went on an overnight down to London to go to a concert. She is with me 24/7, every single minute of every single day. So when I then have my 1 hour 4 times a week to go to the gym, it's just Steph time. It's just time for me to just go and just be like, cool, I'm focusing on nobody, even though I am, because it's 5:30 in the morning and I watch her on her camera, even though Adam is in bed in the room next door, and I watch her on her camera, and I'm sitting thinking about my breakfast, I'm thinking about, oh, I wonder what she wants to do today, blah blah blah. Aside from the point, going to the gym is it actually, you will upkeep your muscle mass to some degree underneath your pregnancy body, okay? And if you've been used to exercising for a long period of time, it's actually beneficial for you to continue so long as you have been approved to do so by your healthcare professional. But it's also me time, and it also, I think it didn't really help me with my labour because my labour was shocking. Well, actually it helped with labour in terms of managing pain because you're used to like pain in the gym and pushing yourself and dealing with things and all that kind of stuff. That didn't help with birth because my birth just went ski whiff. But I actually do think it did help postpartum with just like your body just recovering. So that is why I continue to exercise. So obviously goals wise, I don't have an aesthetic goal right now. Obviously I am doing it to maintain some level of fitness. I'm doing it to try and maintain some level of muscle mass underneath, and then obviously for like birth and postpartum, just to hopefully be a smoother ride. So of course I've got goals, and so of course I've definitely, like, I'm ready. See, this whole, because the time of year it is, it's like September lock-in, winter arc vibes. Who says you can't do it pregnant? Who says you can't do it pregnant? Am I going to be going 75 hard? No. But we'll get onto that later on in the video because this has been a blab. Something that I am actually looking for advice on because I'm really kind of struggling with it right now is clothing, right? I do not know where to be buying clothes from, both gym and regular. Like I feel like we went out on Saturday just to like the shops, and I was like, I have nothing to wear. Like I have bottoms, like I've got jeans that I really like, and I've got kind of cargo trousers that I like, but like I don't know what I'm supposed to be wearing. Whoa, it's really dizzy there. I don't know what I'm supposed to be wearing on the top. You know what's, do I want this back to? Yeah. I can't actually see how that looks. I don't know what I'm supposed to be wearing, right? Because what I found is if I wear baggy clothes, it actually can make you look bigger. Like you just look like a big tent. But then sometimes if I wear tight clothes, I feel like I just look just like a big pregnant person, which I am. But like, I just can't find my style. I can't find my pregnancy style. See, in the house, like this is the vibe. Like I love, and like posting on social media and stuff, like my crop tops and my joggies. I will not wear this to the gym. This is just a bit much for the gym, in my opinion. If I went to the gym with Adam, the belly would probably be out a bit more, but I'm by myself. And I feel like there's no one else pregnant in my gym right now. Not that that matters, but I don't know, I just feel a bit, it's a bit much. You know, there was one day, so I had like shorts, sports bra, then I'm kind of wearing kind of baggier t-shirts, and I'm like tucking up the back still, so it's still like a similar vibe to what I'd be wearing before. But sometimes I'd obviously take my top off because it'd be too warm, or you know, get the angles for the bits and stuff. Don't really want to take my t-shirt off in the gym. I do feel like potentially like sports bra leggings, sports bra shorts with like a zipper or something can be open, but I just don't want like just a sports bra and belly. It just feels a bit much, in my opinion, for me, like for me comfortable wise, which is weird because like I'm totally fine with it any other way. I just don't know, just in the gym it just feels a bit weird. Also, I don't have clothes that fit me right now for the gym. Oh, the boobs are coming back. I don't like having boobs. I went my whole life not having boobs, right? Got boobs when I was pregnant. I was like, this is great. I had boobs when I was breastfeeding, and then I was just like, these are not fun. I feel bad for anyone who has naturally big boobs because they're not convenient. And then obviously when they finally went away, which was only like the start of this year, they went away back down, like minus what was there before. And I loved it, guys. I loved it. I love a pancake boob, I'm not gonna lie. Not a pancake bum, but a pancake boob. And now they're coming back. Am I going to breastfeed again? Yes, that is a plan. I know nobody actually asked that there. I was just came to my head. I do plan on breastfeeding again. But I'm putting no time limit on it or any. I didn't really do that with Blake either. Well, actually with Blake I did. I was kind of adamant I was breastfeeding with her, and then I was also saying I was going to do the year. And I was very lucky, like she was born and they handed me her and she literally just went on the boob herself. I was like, okay, you know what to do. But yeah, I don't really like having boobs. Point of this was what? Oh yeah, clothes. Please give me clothing recommendations. I don't buy fancy clothes, let's put that out there. I am not a designer clothes, I don't own one designer clothing item, right? I don't like buying clothes. I don't like buying shoes and bags and other things like that. I'm not into it. I do like a nice gym outfit, don't get me wrong, but I've also been sponsored by so many brands over the years that I do have quite a lot of gym clothes that have been gifted. But I actually bought this recently. Well, I didn't buy this recently. This is from like, I think it was Get That Pump or Keep the Pump or something like that. These are obviously Gymshark. I love Gymshark. But I just don't know what the vibe is pregnant wise. Like, I don't know what brand. I kind of want to delve back into On and Active again, but at the same time, this is the dilemma, right? I want to buy clothes that I feel really comfortable in now and feel like I look good in and all the rest of it, but they're not going to fit me in 6 months time. So am I buying gym clothes? Like, I'm buying gym clothes for such a small period of time. So something like On and Active, which has got a price tag on it, or something like Gymshark and all these other brands, do I want to be spending money to wear it for a couple of months? But then I was thinking I could do that, and then I could donate it to someone that is also pregnant and thinks, actually, I could do with that size for a while as well. So there's also that option. But if you have any recommendations of, so like clothing wise, I like ASOS, Pull & Bear, Bershka. Hollister's made a comeback, by the way. Hollister. That's kind of my vibe. I do like those kind of shops. Even Zara. But I don't want to look through Zara. I want someone just to bring it to me. I hate shopping. They're going to put that out there. I think I'm going through... You know, sometimes you just go through a bit of a crisis. I think it's because it's the time of year. So we bought a new build house like 3 years ago, right? For the most part, I would say it's like mostly done, apart from the coziness. And it's never really bothered me because I'm like, whatever, we'll do it eventually. But see, now the fact that it's coming into like September, October time, also it's going to be like leading into Christmas, new baby, all the rest of it. Oh my god, a new baby. I don't think it's hit me, by the way, that I'm going to have another actual baby just like around. It's so bizarre, so bizarre. And Blake's going to seem so big. It's freaking me out a bit because I still think she's a baby. She has a baby. She has so too. She's a baby. Anyway, I went on Amazon. I went on an absolute rampage the other day. What would you call it? An absolute rampage. Basically, we have all the furniture in our house. We have all the decor bits. We have like all the pictures on the walls, the light fixtures, like vases, like all the bits and bobs, candles. But we don't have wallpaper. So we have our carpets, our floors, our rug, we have, let's just have everything else, right? Other than all the walls are still white. But obviously we have like pictures over them. So for example, like over in the corner of the kitchen, we have like these Decennial prints. Decennial and Poster Store, it's the only place I buy stuff from. And we have these like all over the house and all the rooms and all the rest of it, right? But it's just not got that like warmth and coziness to it. All the walls are still white, so it feels very like clinical and cold, and it's just missing something. It's just very new build and no character. So I went on, I was on TikTok and I was like, easy wallpaper, hacks, ideas, blah, blah, blah. I decided to buy self-sticking wallpaper, and I spent like £100 on 3 wallpapers. So I went for one wallpaper for Is this the one I want for my living room, I think, right? So I like sage green, I like wood, I like boho, but a lot of black and rattan and stuff mixed in as well, right? So our living room is, I'll show you after because Blake's asleep in there right now, it's all, we have loads of like posters on the wall that are like Harry Potter themed. It's very vibey in that sense, and it would look so good when done, right? But it's just missing the wallpaper, and it's missing, we actually need a whole media wall and fireplace put in. So the living room is kind of like, it's the place where you would want to be cozy, and it's the place that's lacking it the most. Magpie. So I got this off Amazon, this wallpaper. It's a kind of a sagey green with lots of kind of like, I don't know, is it flowers? I don't know what it is. But I basically want that on the whole wall with the mirror there, the couches against it, and all the posters are then on top of that. And that'll be opposing opposite the media wall. So this is not self-stick, this is requiring paste, and that's only one roll because I wanted to see what it actually looked like first. And then this one, same again, also not self-stick, it's requiring paste. This one's for the kitchen. It's a similar vibe, but it's a much kind of more leafy print, if you like, and I basically want that on this side, so like running along there. My house is very messy, by the way. Let's just, my house is always messy. It's always messy. So they're very similar, but I want this one for my living room. It's a bit warmer, a bit darker, and this one for the kitchen. It's a bit brighter, a bit more fresh. But we did get one for the downstairs toilet, and it is the one where you peel the backing paper off and you put it on yourself. My god, if you want to test your relationship, try and put up wallpaper yourself. I have no patience. Zero, zilch, none. It was my biggest concern with becoming a parent because I do not have patience, and it was coming through. It was coming through in my part yesterday. We were struggling. We put up 2 sheets. Do you want to show you? We put up 2 sheets so far. But oh my god, Betty. I don't think my brain's working properly because I keep trying to go to the opposite side of where the door handles are to open doors. Basically, this is the wallpaper. It looks more blue and green. I thought this was more green and gold. It's a bit more kind of blue and gold, but it'll do. And then we had 2 big pictures up, so the other picture is going to go on top. So basically this is going to run like along, and then we have this wall that has the mirror and like the sink and stuff. So this one, it was all on Amazon. I actually am really liking how it's looking so far, but wait to see this. Look at my toilet roll holder. Yes, it's a monkey. But you know what, this is a house vibe. Obviously Highland cow because, well, we're Scottish. These are Harry Potter. I'll go up and show you. Like, things. And then, you know, like this kind of earthy vibe. I'm into it. But the walls are just white, you know, so as much as that's like nice stuff on the wall, it needs a wallpaper behind it. So that's the vibe, and that's the plan, to like really kick into this like September autumnal stage of life. So Amazon, guys, make sure it is self-sticking though, because this one is not. And now I need to get wallpaper paste. So this is a gym t-shirt I've literally been living in, right? It's because it's not actually overly baggy, but it's an old gym shirt, one of mine, and it's not really. And then you kind of tuck it up the back so you can, like the belly's there, but it's not like BAM! I'm having an identity crisis clearly for my gym workouts. But I'm going to make my lunch. I'm going to make, what do I want? I think I will do my bagel. Oh no, I've got new toast. Do I want a bagel and tofu and pesto jalapeno? Or do I want toast with beans and avocado? I'll decide that in a minute, but I got this from Sainsbury's the other day. I actually really wish I did my food shop at Sainsbury's because I have so many good things. This ravioli. So I'm a pasta fan, right? But I never really make pasta because I do find it boring. But I do like, see, like a stuffed pasta. So I got this. It cooks in 4 minutes. And then I got, see the wee marinated tofu pieces you get, stir fried them up in like 5 minutes, whacked it together with pesto. It's the quickest, easiest lunch. I think it was like 25 grams of protein, so half a pack of this, half the tofu, and like a tablespoon or 2 of pesto. Chef's kiss. But I might actually have that for dinner. I'm not having that right now. I'm trying to decide on lunch. Right, I opted for the bagel and the tofu because I got this yesterday, right? Because Thursdays are actually quite busy days, like by the time Adam comes in from work and all the rest of it. Where's the light? There it is. And I got this plant powered chili non-carne. It's like a 3-bean sweet corn red pepper vibe. What is the protein in this actually? It's only like 15 grams of protein, right? But I'm going to get the marinated tofu again and do a half pack of that, and I'm going to have it with roasted sweet potatoes, guacamole salsa vibes. That's what I'm feeling for dinner. I'm also training back later. I'm going to see if I can take you to the gym. Thursday's the one day a week that I train not in the morning, so I'm wanting to see if I can take you, but it does tend to then be busy because it's like peak time. But I want to have that with like roasted sweet potato vibes. Oh, sounds delicious. So we're doing the bagel. We're doing the bagel. I'll show you which bagel. So these by Warburton's, I think it's 10 grams of protein per bagel. They're just handy, so just to pimp out your meal. Delicious. So I don't have any vegan cheese, which is sad, so we're just going to do pesto, jalapeno, lettuce, and tofu. Is that it? Is that all I've got? That'll be fine. I have just realised that means the pasta idea is out the window, but that's fine. Let me see, I need a knife. This is also like the quickest, easiest lunch ever, right? I'm about quick meals. If you're not on my app Plant Fit, get on it, because all the meals obviously are vegan, they're high protein, they're quick, they're easy, they're meal prep. Do you know what, I'll just put this into 4 bits and I'll save 2 for later. We'll do 2 bits of tofu in the pan. We're going to whack this in the air fryer with a bit of pesto and jalapeno. We're good to go. 1, 2. Also oranges and orange juice right now. So good. So I would definitely say like my kind of, they're not even, I don't even want to call them cravings, it's just kind of what I want because they don't seem like out there. My only cravings have been like Indian food, which I've not craved in a while, and obviously dessert. Like I'm like, I need dessert every night. But out with that, oranges, just fruit in general, and bagels. Bagels with cheese, pesto, jalapeno, that vibe, that vibe. I've been eating like so many oranges in a day, so I think we'll just have a juice break, and yes, it's pre-made juice, it's not even fresh. So obviously we're talking about like a September reset, autumn reset type of thing. It does not matter what stage of life you're in, because clearly, like I said, my reset goals or my last end of the year goals are not to do with aesthetics. Obviously I want to maintain my like healthy fit lifestyle. I also kind of want to make sure I'm not just like following tracks and all those kind of things just because A, it's the time of year, and B, because I am pregnant. I very much like this time of year when it comes to like winter arc, gym short 66, 75 hard, all this kind of thing. So I have made my own program, not a pregnancy program. It's the next program on my app, and it's called Lock-In 84. So I called it Lock-In 84 because it is the lock-in season. It's the time we're locking in for the last 3 months of the year. We're starting next Friday. No, it launches next Friday and starts on the Monday. So 29th of September is when we start. So a week on Monday coming now. It is a full 12-week program, i.e. 84 days. There are 84 workouts for you to click through, tick off. If you're like me, I like a wee green tick. I like to get to tick off and achieve and see what I've done. So it's called Lock-In 84, and with that it's a full gym program, a full home workout program as well, and this is a very progressional plan. So it goes in 2-week blocks across the full 12 weeks, and we're focusing on strength, and we're focusing on some hypertrophy, we're focusing on muscle build, and we're focusing on fat, focusing on so many different areas, and it's progressional, so you can actually see progress over time. It is focused around a kind of body recomp goal, because that is what most of you asked for. So we did go on Instagram, I went on Instagram and I asked on my stories, what is it your goals are, how many days a week do you want to train. So it's going to be 5 days a week, 5th is optional, so it's 4 or 5 days a week in the gym, also a home version, and with a full body focus but a wee bit extra emphasis on glutes as well. Core cardio in there, you can tick off your walk and your steps every single bloody day. And then obviously we have so many recipes on the app that you can build your own meal plan. So you go in, use the calculator, tell it what it is you're trying to do, it will tell you your calories and macros. You then build your own meal plan to your own goals, your own preferences. It will resize any recipe to fit your macros and your goals, and then it generates a shopping list as well. So you're totally free reign, whatever food you want on that app, put it in your meal plan. I definitely have been putting a lot of effort into meal prep friendly recipes on there. So the food side, totally covered, whether you're trying to bulk up or slim down, or somewhere in the middle of just like recomp your bod, we've got you covered. With that as well, I'm doing a bunch of videos, like educational videos, chat videos, check-in videos, so much. It's again, it's like a full course. So it's the Lock-In 84 program, and it is so much more than just here's your workout plan, go follow that. It is a structured, progressional, made with such intentional workout plan. It's exactly what you guys asked for on Instagram. The food is off the charts and off the chain, and then obviously there's going to be so much education and stuff in there as well. This is the time of year where you do want to focus on your goals. You don't want to kind of just go, oh, it's October, what's the point, we'll just wait till New Year. No, and I actually like it because it's dark in the morning, and we're going to do a whole like morning routine video on the app, like how to set yourself up for success, like all this kind of stuff. It's a very, very in-depth program. I'm very, very proud of it. I'm obviously going to be following it as well, but I can make my own adaptations to pregnancy because I know how to do that. But if you are pregnant and you don't know how to quite like keep working out and stuff, and if you are allowed to keep working out, we have a full pregnancy program on the app, so you can follow the pregnancy program as part of your Lock-In 84. You don't have to follow the actual Lock-In 84 workout program, if that makes sense. It is the last stage of the year. I do not want you to get to January and go, oh my god, I've got so much work to undo. No, get ahead of the game. We're locking in. I'm thinking winter arc vibes, like I'm feeling it. I'm getting the playlist. I'm going to help you guys with the playlist, motivational chats, speeches, get our hoodies on, get our tracksuits on, get to the gym. No one's going to know I'm pregnant in there. I'm going to have full all black tracksuit on, headphones on, like a bit Eminem. Woo! Gotta lose yourself in the music, you know. What else cooking, baby? If I can do it, you can do it. Let's go. For the quarterly price, i.e. for 3 months, it's like £37 I think, which works out 44 pence a day. It's about £11 a month. Guys, it gives you absolutely every single thing you need. You need that and your gym membership, and you're sorted. Like, you're absolutely sorted. I make things as like affordable as I possibly can, whilst it also being my business. So please come and join. This looks good. I just did teriyaki sauce because we've not got any cheese, and I thought, well, spice that up. What kind of sauce? Sriracha meal. Sad about the lack of lettuce, but here we are. That looks like a burger. Squish, squish, squish. Bon appetit. So, fun fact, right? I am a sucker for like, say, like a motivational speech. Like a motivational chat, like get your together type of thing. Do I need these on right now? I'll put them on just now anyway. I'm going to bring the tripod and hope for the best. It is extremely busy, right? But long story short, so see, when I was in high school and uni, and it was like exam time and study time, and obviously who wants to study, right? But I was a good studier and I did the work. But I used to wake up every morning and go on YouTube, and there's a specific like motivational video. It was like 10 minutes long, and I'd sit and I'd listen to it every single day. And I used to have a bit of blue paper. I actually have it in my house, a bit of blue paper, and I wrote on it, nothing is impossible, and I stuck it on my ceiling. So every morning I woke up, I'd see this, nothing is impossible, and I'd listen to my motivational speech, and then I'd crack on with my studying. And quite honestly, it worked. But basically the other morning, oh my god, I did not want to go to the gym. Oh my god, nearly drowned. I didn't want to get in my bed. I had the worst sleep ever. I had restless legs. It was absolutely diabolical, right? But, oh, where's my baby brain? I was like, where's my camera? I honestly, I think I had about 4 hours sleep, and then I woke up at 5:30 and Adam was snoring, and I was like, I'm not going to get back to sleep anyway. So then I was like, right, just go to the gym, just go. So I got up and I went, and honestly it was a good workout, but I had to go on to Spotify, and I'm going to see if you can see this. It says like motivational audios or something. Wow. My whole workout at like 6 in the morning was me listening to like, let me just give you a wee sample. Oh wait, is it going to come through the car? I don't know. I don't know where it's coming through. I'm scared this is really loud. I'm in Adam's car because obviously he needs the car seat just in case, but I don't know how this works. Anyway, it is pure motivational chat, and that's what I'm here for. So it's the vibe of Lock-In 84, and I'm ready for it. So let's see what I can actually get filmed in this gym, because I hate pulling a tripod out and then people feeling like they can't walk past, or I'm in people's way or whatever. So we shall see. I think this time of year, the bear months as we're calling them, like September, October, November, December, you can obviously take on life whatever way you want, but if you are looking to do a lock-in, you can do it whatever way you want, no matter how big or how small, because I don't want you to think, oh, we have to do some drastic winter arc, like 75 hard effort over the next couple of months to see results, because I'm all about sustainability. As you know, I'm all about balance. I'm all about, like I said earlier in this video, my lifestyle being the same throughout all seasons of my life. Like, I'm not changing anything in my life to get results at different stages. I am pretty much just following a healthy lifestyle plan, and it works for me. So no matter what your goal is, your goal could literally be to wake up earlier in the morning, or your goal could be to make sure you hit your steps every day. It doesn't even have to be like a full-on workout, or it can be maybe you're just trying to meal prep a couple of meals a week, even just your breakfast, just something. Just, I think it's so important to always focus on doing something for yourself, no matter what stage of life you're at, because I remember, like, I've never really struggled with self-confidence, right? I've always been a fairly confident person. I've always been sure of myself and X, Y, and Z. However, you know, late pregnancy last time, early postpartum really messes with your mind a bit, and I would absolutely hate to think that there's girls and women out there that don't feel confident and don't feel like happy within themselves pretty much most of their life. So I just want to always spread the message of wanting women to feel like as good as you can possibly feel, no matter what age or stage you're at. So I think what could be a good idea, if you have no idea like where to start or what your goal is, why don't you get a pen and paper, get your notes app, get something out where you can write down on and just jot down, are there 3 things in my life that are bringing me down or I'm not quite happy with? Say you feel like you're a procrastinator, you feel like you sleep in too much, you're not a morning person, or you stay up too late at night, or you doom scroll, or you don't eat healthy, you want to work out, whatever it is. And then think of 3 things you want to achieve or work towards achieving at the end of the year, and just start with those. Like, it could literally be, I want to wake up earlier during the week, even an hour. I want to make sure I eat healthy, 1 meal a day, and hit my steps. It doesn't have to be drastic, but honestly, lock in and do something. Oh my god, I'm so red. My Friday is dedicated, oh my god, to my one-to-one girls. So basically, on the app, like, as you know, I have an app. It's called Plant Fit. It's all vegan, plant-based fitness app. You don't have to be vegan to join it. It's just that the recipes are. Workout programs are for everyone, but so are the recipes. Like, join in. You can actually, there's so many girls on the one-to-one that aren't vegan, and they just tweak the recipes by swapping out the protein source. So instead of tofu, they might have whatever. But yes, we launched the one-to-ones, what month is this? So like May time or something. So we did one pre-summer, and now we're doing one just now. So they're 8 weeks long. It's basically one-to-one, like, work with me every single week. We do check-ins, we do video feedback, you send me videos of you in the gym, check your form, we tailor all your workout programs, tailor all the meal plans. Everything's changed, adapted, progressed on a weekly basis. It's just like extra. Some people don't do well on their own. They just simply need a kickstart, a head start, a hand to hold, just get familiar with what to actually do for their health and fitness journey, whereas some people are like, no, actually the app on its own is quite fine for me. So that is what my Friday is dedicated to. I have a lot of girls. Guys, honestly, I am so grateful that I have been able to do this job for like nearly 10 years now, like the majority of my 20s. I started social media when I was at university, studying psychology, got my psychology degree. I worked in Costco at the time as a food demonstration gal. So you know when you go into Costco and you get your free food samples, someone's like, here, try this. That was me. I did that for like three or 4 years, I think, until I was maybe, so I left uni, say about 22, worked full-time for a year in a job, wasn't even uni related, it was just a full-time graduate job, till I was like 23, and then I quit because my social media was doing better than my job. So at 23 years old, which is nearly, it's like nearly 9 years now, it's like 8 years of me being able to do this as a job, and I am so grateful to you guys that watch my videos, that follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Honestly, being pregnant right now, it makes me feel emotional that I've been able to do this for so long. It's mind-blowing, but it's the best thing ever. In fact, that we get to evolve with this app. So the app obviously is just, it's actually my passion. I love it so much. And then obviously getting to do these one-to-ones and actually work closely with girls as well. So the one-to-ones are only released, like we open doors and close them again, so that we have everyone on at the same time, on like an 8-week block. So the next one isn't till New Year, so I'm not telling you it to like promo it or anything or get you to join, because it's not open, it is closed. Seal the deal, but it's something to keep in mind for the new year. Yes, I'll have a new baby in the new year, but I also have a business and I have a supportive partner. I will be working on my app. Social media might not quite be as busy, but my actual app, my clients, my one-to-ones, all of that will be full throttle. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. I have about 45 minutes before Blake's due a nap. So basically, I'm going to sit down the stairs with her, do 45 minutes of these check-ins. She basically has like a drawing pad that she loves, plus also a bit of Baby Shark, we're not going to lie. So she kind of plays around, I do these, obviously there's interaction, she's not neglected, and then we're going to go a walk for a good like half hour to put her to sleep, and that's when I have my 2 hours of like woomph, zoning in. So behind the scenes of how we actually work when you have a toddler full time, because she's with me all the time. All the time, wouldn't have it any other way. But yes, happy Friday, happy Friday. A week today that the challenge, the lock-in 84 challenge launches. Please get on it, guys. Whether you're, I don't care what your goal is, I don't care if it's literally to go a walk every day, I don't care if it's to have a healthy breakfast every day, I don't care if it's just nutrition, I don't care if it's just training, I don't care if it's literally wake up before 8. I don't care what your goal is. Have a goal, no matter how small or how big, no matter what stage of life you're in, and just make yourself one small goal for the end of the year and stick with it, and you'll feel so much better about yourself. On that note, I have 45 minutes.